Redistricting. What do you think of the governor's plan?
I support the governor's plan.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%? Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're thinking.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
CBS News California Investigates is introducing you to the people who want to be your next governor. California correspondent Julie Watts interviewed all 11 candidates, asking them one question so we can get to know who they are.
And today is our final installment. Here's what happened when Julie sat down with Katie Porter.
Katie Porter is one of the high-profile Democrats running to replace California Governor Gavin Newsom when he turns out next year. She lives in Irvine, describes herself as an educator and consumer protection attorney. She was previously a U.S. Congresswoman, and she says she's running for governor, quote, because she has the experience, grit, and fresh ideas we need to stand up to Trump, lower costs, and grow our economy.
We sat down with each candidate for an in-depth interview covering all the issues that matter to you. But we began by asking what they think our current governor and legislature did right and what they would have done differently. Here's one question with Katie Porter.
Well, California is in a cost crisis, and one thing Governor Newsom did that really brought down costs for people is make school lunch free. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I was spending about $300 a month for their school lunches. When he made school lunches free, that was $300 that I had in my budget. So I think when we talk about bringing down costs, that's a concrete example of him actually doing that, and I'd like to do a lot more of things like that in my time.
And a misstep?
A misstep? I mean, I think the governor himself would tell you that he did not, that he created a lot of frustration around French Laundry. He's been very clear that that was something he should not have done. So I think we all saw in the recall that he apologized for that. He took full responsibility, and he's moving full steam ahead protecting California.
The legislature.
So I think the legislature has begun to really have conversations about what we're going to do about Trump. I think that was right to have that emergency early session to talk about after the election, because I think they understood early on that we might be a lot of miles away from Washington, but what Washington does really affects California's government, right? So our Medi-Cal, it's called Medi-Cal, but a lot of the funding comes from Washington. It's our version of Medicaid.
What is one thing that you think was a misstep that you would have prevented if you were governor?
Well, I would say just generally, I would point the legislature toward doing more to bring down costs, to focus more on that. I think they need to look holistically. So they often pass one more law and one more law and one more law. And I think it's good to take a step back, look at how all those pieces fit together. So when we're talking about housing costs, I'm really glad they're working on that issue. I wish they'd started sooner.
Is there anything that they did that you think increased housing costs or was harmful?
No, I think it's largely been a story of inaction on some of that, and I think some of it is just thinking that somehow this is going to be somebody else's problem. You don't care whose responsibility it is, you just want help. And so I'm glad I think they've made real strides in starting to think about how to bring down the cost of housing.
Julie Watts moderated a California Governor's Forum with all the candidates. You can watch it on our website. Just go to kcalnews.com, click Seen on TV.